CSE Computersல March 27th SAT exam எழுதுனா 75% scholarship தராங்க.
CSE
J.N.N.I Institute of Engineering Autonomous Chennai. Join CSE, AICTE, Cybersecurity, VLSI Design, MBA and more. Counseling code 1126.
Mad Rabbit, India's finest audio wearable brand, starting at 999.
You won't believe we started discussion of empuraan maybe around 1.5 years before, and the only time I saw him in the entire project till today is 4 times. We have tried our best not to miss out on the core soul of Lucifer's music. So we have kept the same genre, which is very epic orchestral hybrid orchestral.
It was well planned. Everything was, each and every sound which you are going to hear in the movie is well planned. Yeah, so that and Prithvi already have that dream of how the sound should be. But director he wants the entire audience to travel in his wavelength. They have to use the music. So if the overuse of music also will kill the movie.
The trailer is almost 4 minutes long. So I was like, Prithvi, why do you want to put a 4-minute trailer? And I was actually pulling his leg by telling 2 more minutes. If you put, then we could have showed the whole movie. Let me not repeat the same mistake. I will give you every 15 seconds as a demo. You listen to it. If it is working, we will go ahead. First time in my career, I think I took around 1.5 weeks to do a trailer.
So every theatre people will be tensed, every distributor, every exhibitor, everyone will be tensed. This time, for a difference, the entire project was over almost like 10 days back.
So, இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கூட வந்து the two most eyes of the empuraan movie ne sollaam, sound engineer and music composer. So it's great to see you, and to start with, we are all excited about empuraan. How excited you guys are?
We are equally excited because I know the feeling when we watched the movie in the theatre will not be the same feeling we had while we were working. It will be a totally different experience. Because for us, beyond a stage, it has reached a point where it is very technical now. When we saw it first without the music, it was a different experience. But as we worked daily with the same scene, on the same scenes, we started losing that first feel because it has become technical. So now we get the real feel when we watch the whole movie with the audience. So I'm excited to get that moment.
How do you think that in the empuraan la, how did you do the music? Anyway, it will be different from Lucifer. அவங்க ஏதாவது ஒரு சின்ன சேஞ்ச் உங்ககிட்ட சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க. Even though we know it's a part 2, but there will be little changes. அது என்னென்ன மாதிரி சேஞ்சஸ்லாம் director wanted?
See, movie has, when we did Lucifer around 6 years back, the scene has changed now. Everything is evolved. The movie making style has changed. Watching taste has changed. Similarly, in music also, the design of the music has evolved. But we have tried our best not to miss out on the core soul of Lucifer's music. So we have kept the same genre, which is very epic orchestral hybrid orchestral. So it is orchestral but hybrid with a mixture of modern elements, and that is the basic genre of the background score. And the director also did not want me to go extra safe with a minimum guarantee what is being heard in the other movies. Even if that kind of a music works with the scene, he doesn't want anything to be like what is happening outside now. He wants everything to be sticking to the genre of the movie. Epic, that's his taste.
Yes, and when you mix political with mass and everything, you get a whole package la. And mix பத்தி சொல்லுங்க, it will be challenging for you since everything has to be new, it has to be very new to our ears, like பழகின ஒரு விஷயம் இல்லாம it has to be something new ன்றப்போ.
Actually, every person who works in the film industry, like in Indian film industry, என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் I always dream of doing an international project. So I don't get that chance to work on a English project, and it was not easy to reach that point. Like when you get a movie like this, so it was a very experimental. Like whatever I dreamed in my life for the 25 years I am in the industry, and I am working on a project like this, it gives me goosebumps. When I got the narration from Prithvi first time, that itself is like wow, am I going to work on this project? That kind of feel I was getting. And we are working on the project for almost like 3 months, 4 months almost. and it was well planned. Everything was, each and every sound which you are going to hear in the movie is well planned. Yeah, so that, you know, like, and Prithvi already have that dream of how the sound should be. So it is all my duty was to just to make his dream come true. So every sound, you know, it will be a different experience altogether. So எல்லாரும் என்கிட்ட நிறைய பேர் கேட்பாங்க, why our Indian movie is sounding very loud and, you know, very too much noisy thing happens in the theater. So this time what we have done is like, it won't be like that. Wherever the sound should be loud, it will be loud. Wherever it will be low, it should be low. So the total theatrical experience which you are going to see in the theater will be like very international. So that is the experience we are trying to give to the audience actually.
Amazing. Actually, I'm waiting for that because I'm a very person who is fond of music. So whichever movie I'm watching, I'll be very keen about where they're placing the music. Sometimes there will be films where they place music in a wrong place.
No, that's exactly, you know, like it's all about getting an emotion. The music is all about emotion, right? So ഒരു ഡയറക്ടർ പൊறுത്ത വரைക്കും he wants the entire audience to travel in his wavelength. They have to use the music. So if the overuse of music also will kill the movie.
True. Yes.
So this movie has that kind of planning. That's what I mean to say. Okay, every music bit he is doing, it's been given to Prithvi. Prithvi was not like present all the time. He was busy.
Okay.
So that's the reason why we all came in to bring his dream, no? So நம்ம வந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணுற டைமில் for the last first cut முடிச்சோடனே we had a show, like he showed the movie to us. So we all were present. We watched the movie. The first edit முடிச்சோடனே he took all the feedbacks from us and he again went for an edit. He was giving that kind of respect to all the opinions. He's accepting all the opinions to make sure the movie is perfect. So எங்களுக்கும் வந்து ரொம்ப என்ன சொல்றது, we have to, you know, give the
accountable. You feel accountable and you feel it's your project
yeah,
too. And
definitely
yes, true. I understand that. And உங்களுக்குமே வந்து when you go to the past, when you started அப்பதுல இருந்து இப்போ வரைக்கும் beat chronic bachelor இருந்து after that, I think, I don't know whether you are the charm for them or they are the charm for you. ஏன்னா வந்து அவங்களோட ரெண்டு பேக் டு பேக் பண்ண படங்கள்ல you backed awards, right?
Yes.
So it's like உரிமையாகட்டும், beat புதிய முகம். So இதெல்லாம் வந்து பார்க்கும்போது ஃபேசினேட்டிங்காக இருந்தது. ஓகே, I think சில காம்போஸ் அப்படி ஒர்க் ஆகும். It happens in Tamil also, Hindi, whichever film it is.
It's from 2009 we have been working together. So from then on, like we have been understanding each other so well. Like he doesn't have to detail me too much about anything. When he starts with his dream, I know where we have to head. So another example is the trailer of this movie. The trailer, now that it is out and it is a big hit, I can disclose it. The moment it was edited, there was 99.9% opposition to the trailer within the crew.
we had the discussion actually. Yeah,
the trailer is not working for the movie. So then it was edited with a reference music. So the trailer is almost 4 minutes long. So I was like, Prithvi, why do you want to put a 4-minute trailer? And I was actually pulling his leg by telling 2 more minutes. If you put, then we could have showed the whole movie. Then he's like, no, Deepak, nowadays we need 4 minutes. So I told, no, you're showing it everything out. You're not supposed to be disclosing this much in a trailer. Then he's like, no, people expect, because our teaser was 2 minutes. Usually teaser is 10 or 15 seconds.
Very small. Yeah.
Maximum 30 seconds teaser. He showed a 2-minute teaser. Then I tell you, if the teaser is 2 minutes, then the trailer has to be 4 minutes. Then I was like, but it's not working. After around 2.5 minutes, we have a tendency to look how much is remaining time. It's not getting over. So then he told Deepak, I know everybody is against it, but you please understand that it will work if the right music comes. He told me, this music is a reference music. So that's why we are not getting the emotion. When you put something that is shifting emotions, and towards the end, if it peaks, then it is going to click. Then I'm like, okay, are you confident? He told, I'm very confident if the right music comes. Then I told, if you are confident, I am with you. Then I told him, but we will go step by step. Every 15 seconds to 20 seconds of scoring, I will send you the visuals. You tell
It's
me
like,
that much.
then it became like a challenge.
Yeah, that much is working. Yes. Then he told me the first introduction wasn't working. In the middle, somewhere it was working. After that, it wasn't working in the reference music. So I told, yeah, so since you feel here and there it wasn't working, let me not repeat the same mistake. I will give you every 15 seconds as a demo. You listen to it. If it is working, we will go ahead. So like that, first time in my career, I think I took around 1.5 weeks to do a trailer, which
Yeah.
means
It's
every
more
day.
tough than doing a project, actually. Full movie.
Yeah, because in 4 minutes you have to create an impression. Movie, you have 3 hours time to create an impression. Somewhere or the other, there'll be elevation scenes. But this back-to-back dialogue, hardly any
And mix
place.
of emotions also.
Yeah. So when there is dialogue, the emotions also have to be there. Then I asked him, now that the movie is almost over, trailer happened, I think, around 2 weeks back. I told, we are almost over with the movie. We have so much of music in the movie. So can I take some of that music and put in this? He told, no, don't treat this anything like the movies thing. Treat it as a different piece of work. So in between, if you feel something can be used, use it, but don't finish it off with completely movies music. So we had to custom design music for this trailer after the movie was over. And then what happened was, after the trailer's music was over and it released, and so much of the music was being talked about.
Yeah, praised about.
Then I told Prithvi, if it is being talked about so much, let us take that music and put somewhere in the movie.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
put, at least release it as a
No, it
track.
is not there, actually.
So we
But
have,
release it, please.
yeah. So now we are planning to release the music of the trailer separate.
Wow, and I think it's very new.
Yeah, that's because because it is not the usual treatment.
No, nowadays the entire thing will be like lot of kicks, like that kind of sounds, like completely different. It's full of 100-piece orchestra playing
And it
around.
feels like it's going to be entirely different from the trailer, since even the emotions, even the music carries the emotion, right? Otherwise, different. I think he tricked us, and it's going to be a different one. Even in the 4 minutes, sir,
Yeah, of course,
we
the
didn't
movie
get
has-
to
Yeah.
choose anything. We don't know what's happening.
Movie has more dynamics in the music. Trailer, since it is a very limited time, it has to be back to back, and even the visuals were like more of action sequences.
It's very challenging. And then to இத பத்தி நான் கேட்கணும்னு நினைச்சேன் என்னன்னா, like as I already mentioned, it's like a charm. You guys, when you come together, there is some one awards or one banger you guys release. Tell us about
Keeping
both
my
of
fingers crossed.
fingers crossed, obviously. And when you say இந்த மாதிரி ட்ரெய்லருக்கு நாங்க தனியா பண்ணிருக்கோம் இது பண்ணிருக்கோம்ன்றப்பவே okay, one big expectations is there. And the main thing is, tell us about that both people in your life. ஏன்னா awards வாங்கியிருக்கீங்க, and then all your career peak was with the actors, and now working with them again in the part 2 is very different, because இப்பெல்லாம் even in part 2 people can change the music directors, but he wanted you.
He had a trust in me. That's what he always says. Even when we work, the thing he most repeats is, I trust you. So when he says that, the responsibility is more. Like certain scenes, when I have a debate with him, I say that this music is working, Prithvi. Then he's like, no, this is not working. Then I'm like, no, are you sure? Then he says, okay, if you are very sure, then I trust you. Then we'll go with that. Especially for his introduction scenes and all. He knows that definitely I will put in my best. So he was like, the references he told were different from the references I told him. Then finally he left it to me. That is the trust he has.
No, the entire technician crew he's choose is like, he believes in them 100%, because for me, he chose me, he gave me the project. He is seeing the project, entire full project, just maybe 1 week back. Till that point, he never came to me. He never asked me what is happening. So it was a
He
belief.
left it to you.
Yeah.
Like, take care.
You won't believe, we started discussion of Empuraan maybe around 1.5 years before. And the only time I saw him in the entire project till today is 4 times.
Is it?
That's it.
Yeah.
The first time for the story narration.
Okay.
The second time was after he shot and he came back, he wanted to show us the movie.
Okay.
So
Oh, that long period of
yeah,
time.
yeah. So then he
So the script
first
narration
edit.
also happened. He narrated the script to all of us.
Yeah. So that was the first meet. Then the first edit. with reference music and all. So which was not very comfortable because different kinds of movie music were put in that just for getting an idea. That was the second time. Yeah. Third time, once he came to my studio to see how it is sounding in the studio. So the fourth time was when I came for the mixing with Raja Krishnan. So only 4 times we have seen each other, but the rest of it happened on WhatsApp, Google Drive,
So
and
we
all
were
those
actually,
things.
once my work is over, I was sending reel-wise with picture in a separate private link to him. So he was there in some shoot. So every night he sits and see the reel and give me the feedbacks. So he'll be like writing the entire feedback. I have all the voice messages which he have sent me. So like he narrates me there. Say I need this sound there. I need this sound in the off screen. So he gave me all the explanation every time. So the moment he reaches to us, it is perfect. So he doesn't have to say that I need this sound. Yeah, எல்லாமே பக்கா பிளானிங்ல இருந்ததுனால see normally எல்லா பெரிய பெரிய படங்கள் நடக்கும்போது என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்னா the movie goes out, the output which goes from my side, my work is the last work. So once my work is over, it is ready for the release. What happens, I work on all these projects last moment. So my the output will go just 2 days before the release. So every theater people will be tensed, every distributor, every exhibitor, everyone will be tensed. This time, for a difference, the entire project was over almost like 10 days back. So this is because of the planning. The best planning I've ever had experienced in my
Good
entire
thing.
very good
He's
thing.
very good at multitasking. When he's talking to me, I think he's only focused on music. When he talks to Raja Krishnan, we think he's only interested in sound effects. But
Good trick, huh?
yeah, but this man has got equal concentration on everything, and that too, he will be acting in some location or he'll be directing the movie. He's never there with us, but he's always keeping on touch. And if I send him a small reference of my music, there are only 2 responses. One is a thumbs up, it's working. Otherwise, Deepak, 3 dots. That
So
means
you have to work on it more.
that means when he says Deepak, that means he's got a lot to tell me why it is not working. Then if I'm sitting with my assistants, if Deepak and 3 dots come, then I say, yeah, now he's going to call. When I say that, Prithvi will be ringing. I told, yeah, there it is. First he will call my name and then he will call me. Which means
much understanding.
yeah. When he calls Deepak, I know that something is not working.
And then you change, you modify
Yeah,
something.
obviously, but he has, see, even if initially it might be a debate or an argument, he has a valid justification from the director's perspective, which means he will make me understand why he is not approving this. His idea about that scene was totally different. His vision, exactly. So he says, this is what you are saying is correct for the scene. What I am saying is for getting the mass moving. So if they are sitting in the theater, maybe this is enough for the scene, but the people should feel the goosebumps. For that, let us put something extra. So he knows the mob psychology very well, and that's probably why he's doing everything so
We
successfully.
work for the movie, he's working for the audience. That's what I feel.
He's also a producer, so he knows the basic pulse that has to be given for collection.
There is buzz related to the trailer, because since it's 4 minutes, there are people sitting and decoding each one of the things. And then many people are wondering the kid's voice. Who is the kid? So we are all interested in knowing
I
who's
think
the
you should
kid.
ask that to Prithvi.
The director should say that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll ask him, but any hint
Keep
for
that
us?
question. No. Keep that question reserved for Prithvi.
Okay, I won't leave you without singing.
No, Prithvi knows the kid. He's seen the kid, so he knows who the kid is.
I think even I know now.
But he will tell you the kid is connected to somebody in the movie.
Okay. Oh, it's going to be traveling throughout the film, the kid?
No, I mean the kid's voice is used in a couple of places, but the kid is related to the movie.
Related to the movie? Related to the him also. Okay, I won't say who it is. But yeah. And then we won't leave you without singing.
Me? No way. No way. I don't sing at all.
We know.
You might be able
He
to.
make the singers sing, actually.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I express my singing through my singers.
Is it?
Yeah. So whenever you hear a song, Whenever, and I'll tell you one more thing. When I make a singer sing, I make sure that they sing every small nuance of what I want. So what I sing to them. So what you hear from them is exactly what I have planned.
He's the one who made Prithvi sing, you know? You know that, right? Yeah.
So you can hear any singer from my song and you can imagine me. That's it.
Yeah, hereafter I'll do that. Whenever they're singing, I'll imagine your face and then see whether
Okay.
it's matching or not. Yes. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to both of you. Thank you so much. Great success for Empuraan. Thank you. Thank you.
சிஎஸ்சி கம்ப்யூட்டர்ஸ்ல மார்ச் 27th சாட் எக்ஸாம் எழுதுனா 75% ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் தராங்க.
CSC.
J.N.N.I Institute of Engineering Autonomous Chennai. Join CSC, AICTE, Cybersecurity, VLSI Design, MBA and more. Counseling code 1126.
Mad Rabbit, India's finest audio wearable brand, starting at 999.